Okay, hello, how's it going? We are here today playing Wildermyth. I don't know basically anything about this game. All I know is it's a party-based RPG. I have a lot of experience with games like that. And that it's made up of multiple campaigns. I believe it's in some sort of fantasy setting, although I don't know exactly what we're dealing with here. And the campaigns, I believe, are shorter. They're like 10 to 20 hours rather than the regular like 150-hour RPG nonsense, which I'll be honest, I'm getting real tired of. So I don't know how many campaigns are in here. I don't know how many campaigns we will be doing over the course of this Let's Play, but we are for sure going to do at least one full campaign. So let's dive in and see what it's all about. We can do a new story. All right, so I guess these are the different campaigns. Looks like we've got 10 campaigns, and this is the beginning one that apparently is geared for beginners. Yeah, geared towards new players. Face off against the implacable Gorgon leader, Ulstrix. All right, let's get going. Difficulty. Standard difficulty. No. We'll do standard for now. I typically like to play games on at least hard, but since I'm streaming this game, I don't really want to embarrass myself too much, and since there's multiple campaigns, we have the opportunity to ramp up difficulty over time. So that sounds good. All progress is auto-saved, and game over is final. I would say no for a stream game. We don't have any mods. Great seed, you know, many are saying this is the best seed out there. So here we go. Party select. So we can randomize these. Future. I don't know if future. Why are they all future? Future Hunter, Future Mystic, Future Warrior. Are there other classes that aren't Future? Let's see. I kind of just want to go random on everything. A listener by nature, Sordana liked to sit by her mother's door. There she cherished the sound of a woman's fingers sliding blocks onto the heavy black printing press. She would often contemplate stars. It was because they were most unknowable. Embers of old legend kindled her spirit. She strode, blazing towards glory. Cool. Probably just going to leave everyone. That's who we just looked at. A learner by nature, Sordana liked to sit by her mother. Wait. I'm losing it. Bira was a dreamy-eyed and broody little girl. She grew up adored and ignored in equal measure. She once came across a famous killer near Zanyeta Delve. Alone and without obvious cause, the man cared for a colony of the forgotten old. Bera let him be. She longed, perhaps more than anything, to meet her intellectual equal, a man who could turn her knowledge and ideas askance. And we've got Wayland. Okay, so Wayland is his name. Wayland learned quite early that those were... I'm sorry. My brain is turned off today. Wayland learned quite early that those who were first didn't always prosper. Those who were strongest tended to get what they wanted. He spent a year with a young woman who was cursed to see demons in every shadow. He didn't like to say how it ended. He fought to bring glory to his family. Okay. Part of me wants to randomize at least, like, especially, like, we have two very similar looking characters here. But I don't, you know, I kind of... I don't know. Enduring aspects. Alive. I would hope so. You know, let's just go with it. I don't want to spend 30 minutes in character customization. So We got what we got. Sordana, Bera, and Wayland, welcome to the party. Let's rock and roll. Growing the lands. This must be a loading screen. There we go. Okay. Hello. Real quick, let me pull something up. Just in case I need to check something. And away we go. Okay. This book, Smoke by Douglas Austin. Character sheets. Next. There's room in it for another story. It's cold. I'm stuck here. Anything to prove I lived, I guess. Not that I'm giving up. Someone will come. Maybe my friends. That is Wayland. Yeah, you can see. That's our boy. But alright. This is how it started. Here in our yondering country, something in the woods is very strange. This music is beautiful. Also got some beautiful scenery. Concerned with the depth and echo of her own thoughts, a young woman named Sordana takes the seasonal road to the town of Windydell. Sorry, I'm just trying to get comfortable here. It's a timeless problem. The stone in the shoe. Who amongst us hasn't drooled against the stone in our shoe? When should one bend and remove it? When is it finally time? Where's that threshold between discomfort and laziness? I could write a treatise, probably. I would say the time is immediately, but, you know, you do you, Sordana. Breeze is light that day. Birds are timid. In fact, the whole world is taking a breath, ready to leap in the sea. I'm there already, huh? Here's the hard part. Getting Bera out of bed, or worse, if I had to dislodge her from a book. Or... that's smoke? Fluttering flames roost among the far-off rooftops. Sordana hurries towards town, thinking of Bera, a young woman whom she's known since girlhood. Choose. Rivalry, plus rivalry. Watch me worry, and she's fine. Plus one friendship. She must have tried to cook breakfast again. Or romance. I mean, I do this for anyone, right? I think. Rescue them? Let's go friendship. She's probably trying to cook breakfast again. Bera, you alright? I don't know if it's Bera or Bera. I'm probably going to go back and forth. I apologize. I'm going to try to stick with Bera. Bera, you alright? I'll get you out. Just make a little noise. Hello. Oh, okay. Hero has an action left. Green. Hero has no actions left. Yellow. I can understand that. A hero can do a single move, which takes one action, or a double move, which takes both actions, getting some XCOM vibes here. All heroes get to take their turns in any order, and then all enemies take their turns. Alright. Let's take a look around. I guess this is probably where we're trying to get. So... let's go this way. Hello. I was gonna say we should look behind this cart, but I'm assuming we would be able to see, unless this fire is blocking our path. But I'm just gonna make a beeline for this door. Stand right next to the door and then click it, or use the open door ability. Through the door. The house is still standing, at least. Bera, Windydell is in flames. Are you in there? She doesn't know. Wait, is this Bera now? Yeah, okay. Why is no one... The door unlocks. Bera shoves it open. Hey, do you not smell the... I smell the smoke. Get inside. She's got a bow. Slam. Yeah, my bow. The blaze is secondary. It's doom's detail. A herd of these hideous, afflicted-looking beasts. I'm not gonna attempt to make that noise, but, you know, we got a horse-looking thing braying at the flames. They stampeded in. I managed to trap one behind the noise. Small victory. Behind the house. I don't know why I said noise. Staying in here isn't really an option. Right. So here I've got some tools around. You're stronger than I am. You can swing something pretty good. I bet we can at least drive it off. Alright, am I going to grab a pitchfork, a pickaxe, or a frying pan? It breaks stones. It'll break bones. This is good for cooking. Why did I grab this? Well, I like to keep the creature at arm's length. I think that's a good idea. I don't know what this creature is, so the farther away you can stand when you hit it, the better. If we're steady and methodical, we can manage. Thing can't be invincible, just don't take any dumb risks. I agree. Foe cards. A row. Hooves thrown sloppily around beneath it. It runs staggering, bellowing its agony. That's kind of sad. So I guess it's like over here, maybe? Oh, she can't get through her. That's annoying. So I guess you have to be done. Can you? Okay, yeah. Alright, where are you? You're either, like, over here, probably, or, like, over there. I bet you're over here. Or maybe right there. So I'm gonna come... Oh, right there. Stand adjacent to an ally to wall with them. Walling reduces incoming damage by 1 and does not stack. Okay. I'll get you over here. I'll come over here. And now hopefully you come at, yes, the one with the pitchfork. Good lord! You just eviscerated it! I wasn't expecting it to be a one-blow death. Alright, nice XP. Sordana Toro is now a greenhorn warrior. Sordana has grown stronger. Warriors like Sordana are built hardy, enduring, with a natural aptitude for battle. They develop powerful techniques for close combat. We can get abilities. Thundering Challenge. Once per combat is a swift action. Sordana frightens the enemy, forcing them to spend their next turn running away. It's a nice little bit of crowd control. Stalwart is a swift action. Sordana can enable or disable Stalwart, which grants +3 armor and warding, but reduces her speed. Or Battle Dance, which is a passive ability. Melee attacks only cost Sordana 1 action. That seems pretty sick, to be honest with you. But all of these seem good, which is probably the point. This could allow her to, like, be a tank for us. If we get surrounded by multiple enemies, this could be good to make one of them frick off for a little bit. But I think I'm going to go with this, just because, you know, it always seems good to be able to attack more. Hunters like Bira thrive in the wild, surviving through stealth and peerless archery. They master their surroundings and bring down large quarry. She's now a greenhorn hunter. We get Jump Jaw. Twice per combat as a swift action, Bira throws the Jump Jaw trap that will deal 2 damage and pin the first enemy who walks near. The Ambush. Bira draws back using a ranged attack on the first enemy who enters the threatened tiles, dealing an extra +2 damage. If the shot is not sprung, Bira gets a free attack at the beginning of her next turn. So that's kind of like Overwatch from XCOM, it sounds like. And Quelling Moss. Bira has coated her weapon in Quelling Moss. Her physical attacks apply poison. As an action, she can toss a flask of Burning Moss that applies poison to all units in the area. I really like both of these. Oh man, I really like both of these. I'm going to go with Ambush first. And we found a Strap of Grace. It gives you +5 dodge, a braided cord in which you could tuck all manner of lucky charms. I'm going to give that to the person who's theoretically going to be like up in there doing melee combat. So she'll be needing to dodge more frequently, I would assume. And you can have that. Did you see that thing? What could have wrought such a change? The creature's death is quiet. It seems to slip from life in a few stunned, hazy blinks. Sad. They'll spend a piece of the day getting the flames under control. The damage isn't as bad as it could have been. Townsfolk emerge from hiding to fight fires and clear debris. Some full of curiosity, others visibly haunted by what they've seen. I mean, it was just like a weird-looking deer. It didn't seem that crazy to me. We should go. Wayland is alone. Sorry, I know you're tired. Me too. but now I worry he might have met something. He's at that ruined tower by now, kind of an outsized hike given our late start. Maybe, but a later start won't help. Wayland will be waiting for us. What happened today could be happening anywhere, couldn't it? Something about that tower is just stuck in my mind. It's like when you get apple skin in your teeth. I know the sensation you described. Huh? Yeah. Anyway, I just think we said we'd meet him. We should. The tower in the hills, you've been there. Yeah, once. Actually, looking at the tracks, they come and they go that direction. Sordana and Bera follow the pounded path of monstrous feet, hoping for the best and dreading every other possibility. Alright, this game just never stops. Just be breathing, okay? So we can all yell and go home. It's kind of a weird thing to say. Let him be alive and unhurt. This is Bera, right? Yes. Wayland, you said you'd be fine. Don't make me call you a liar. I kind of like the idea of the archer and the wizard getting it on a little bit, so let's go with this. The tower in the hills. A wordless while passes between them, but the quiet only heightens their worry. You've always been a little fond of him, I thought. Of Wayland. You mean I have? Oh. Is that true? I do find he's grown on me. I always kind of looking for an angle, a way to get ahead. He's not mean. There's just kind of this unapologetic self-interest with him that makes me laugh. And plus, it seems like no matter where he goes, we tend to have adventures. Wasn't that sweet? Alright, so I'm trying to think. My camera's in the top right now. I don't think we saw anything in that sequence that would suggest I should move it elsewhere. In fact, it's kind of like the only uncluttered area at the moment. So I'm gonna leave it there and hope that nothing else comes up. Heroes must scout the lands. Oh wait, sorry, I wasn't reading the top line. Scouting. In order to find sites in the wilderness, heroes must scout the land, which takes time. Click on an unscouted tile to show the scout action. So we have the Copper Pines, a pine forest, the Sea of Hidden Dragon, Bade's Steps, Waststair. That's a hard one to say. I want to say like Waststair, but there's two STs. Waststair. Mountains of Badines. Alright, so I think this is where we want to go. Is Wayland with us? No. 10 days away. Are they not in the same place? You need to select at least one hero. So Sordana is missing 1 health, but obviously I want to take them both. 11 days travel time, 13 days to complete. I don't know if I should be taking them both. Is this going to turn into like maybe like a Darkest Dungeon where we have a lot of people on our roster and we're like choosing who to send out to do what? But early on, having no idea how this game works, I'm going to send them both. Alright. The previous night. The tower where Wayland had arranged to meet Sordana and Bera is a place he often used to escape as a boy. He knows its rooms and floors so well. He could survive being chased through them. He's coughing. And now I wait, I suppose. Is he sick? Dusk gets deep as rain puddles in here. It's a weird simile. Alive is alive. Better have a plan if that beast breaks through. You're a rare beast. Snufferk? Folks would pay to see you. I'd pay not to. The tower has outlived generations. There's an elven dignity in the stones. They stand for standing, although it seems they guard nothing. But as the old will tell you, precious things go overlooked in a ruin. What lodges amid the bones of failure is often the dream that drove it. Man, this music, oh my, this is like instantly going in my rotation of soundtracks if I can find it somewhere. That book. Why have I never? It's the only thing of warm color in your tower. Gorf! Easy there. Is it your pet? I guess you're wondering why I'm talking to myself, huh, beast? Kinda, yeah. I'm also wondering... Wayland bends to pull it loose. The book's heavier than its slender spine suggests. Wildermyth. Bro, Leo pointing meme. It's the title of the game! Look at all this. It's full of strange stories, the folklore of folk long forgotten. Circles of the Ancients. It is wild nonsense. How a woodcutter can read the rings inside old trees to find the exact moment a grove began calling itself a forest. Gift of the Inscriptor proposes an unlikely legend that one spider-limbed woman crafted all written language. She trapped ants between vellum and pressed them so long and relentlessly that they became letters. It's kind of rude. The Windy Dell Dancer, that's the town we were in, claims that once danced a woman in so many spinning circles that she stopped moving and everything else began to turn instead. He's pogging up. Wayland reaches the last word of the final tall tale. A few blank pages are left. This book? Something in him feels like it's coming loose, but he can't tell exactly what. Are we the subject of the final pages? There's room in it for another story. It's cold. I'm stuck here. But alright, this is how I'd started. Here, in our yondering country, Wayland writes, words are ready. Omens have formed in the fabric of everything, and he's beginning to recognize them now. Some are just misgivings. They've crept through his body like the sourceless aches one wakes with. Others are more substantial. Now they seem lightning plain, a promise of thunder. Or in the wild black woods where birds once belled. Belled? Okay. A hateful silence. His art is also gorgeous. Everything about this game is beautiful. Churns. Pain lights Wayland's head. Subsides. I made it to morning. He lowers his bleary eyes. His story lies before him in luminous script. Empty pages have sprouted behind it. Why do I feel powerful? He pulls the spoon from his pocket. He slides a branch from the rubble. It's sturdy. It has a palm-loving twist. So I'm assuming this is like a wand versus a staff. I've always been more of a wand guy when it comes to wizards, even though I feel like the traditional fantasy imagery usually involves like a guy with a gray beard and a staff and a pointy hat and all that. I'm gonna go with the spoon just because I find it funny. Open wide, beast. I'm getting out of here. Alright, we've got a rager. Hey bro, you going to the rager tonight? It's gonna be a keg. Let's get through the door. Well, there he is. Interfuse with an object, then use the object to attack. Use the interfuse ability to connect with fire or scenery. Different types of scenery give different effects and abilities. Many of these let you use the scenery to damage enemies. Interesting. Whoa, that's a lot of choices. We got a bookshelf. Let's hit him with the bookshelf. And then we can blow it up. Alright, that didn't really do anything. I thought it would like spray around. I'm a little confused. Let's hit the chair. I guess let's try again. Oh, you can click on the target. Okay. I mean, this just feels like cheating, to be honest with you. Damn. That's cold. Victory. Now a Greenhorn Mystic. As a mystic, Wayland has acquired the knack for interfusing his spirit with earthly things, drawing on those mons to enact formidable magics. We can ignite. Once per turn as a single action, Wayland pulls motes of heat out of the air and gathers them into a single point, creating an interfused blast on a tile with debris. Soul Splitting. I'm gonna go Lord Voldemort on you. When Wayland takes damage for each interfused object, 1 point is prevented, and the object takes 2 damage instead. Could be useful. Wayland briefly interfuses with an enemy and forces it to move to where he pleases, so that's kind of like a levitate telekinesis type thing. I mean, I gotta go Ignite. Again, I'm just going with like the most fun here. We found the Belt of Divinity, which gives plus 0.8 warding. I think we might give it to Wayland. It's a tough choice. Reunion. Wow, I was not prepared for how much talking I was going to have to do playing this game. Alright. More monsters roam the ruined halls and rattle the rotting furniture. But Wayland moves quietly, sensing his way in the dark. Daylight lands on his wrists. Cool wind soothes his tired eyes. It's still the same world. He notices the tower door, gentle to make no noise. That's what the Mystic's art. That was the Mystic's art that I did, right? Tower? Where did I get it from? Could it have just happened? Is it just one of those things? Things a man's born with, that might blossom in his life when he needs them? Well, I might not deserve it, but you never turn down a turkey, so they say. They do be saying that, though. Wayland! Of course. This means I've got some new responsibilities suddenly. First one's maybe to figure out my limits. Wayland, you're okay. You're okay? You look like it. Hey, Wayland, something happened? Bera, you're here, and you're safe. Good. Oh, sorry, and you too, Sordana. Sordana and I barely made it. Yeah, see that smoke on the horizon? That's from the town. That's Windy Dell. It burned? Go. Things are different than they were. Yeah, well, I don't know if you've ever seen something quite like this. A monster? Sure we have. We slay monsters. SpongeBob meme. Okay, well I do magic. I mean, no one likes a one-upper, bro. A one-upping Andy. Alright, so now we've got the squad. You've discovered a new site. It's still under enemy control, though. Click on the banner to assault it. If you insist. Let's go. I guess this is just like a log of what's happening. Yeah. Alright. Since you're telling me to do this immediately, I'm going to, instead of trying to figure out other things I can do. Tactically, is there any information that might be pertinent? A perfect understanding isn't likely to emerge. But those beasts are, where they're from, what drove them to attack the town of Windy Dell, sorry. But letting them nest here feels like the wrong idea. Do we feign out, get aggressive, or maximize our defense? Stay tight. Sure, well... Back at my house, it was pretty simple. Kill the beast before it kills you. I just came out of there. If we're not methodical, patient, we can fend them off, at least. Alright, yeah. Let's be a stoic. All heroes get +1 armor and warding, or armor/warding. We've got a raccoon and a roe. Oh my god, I cannot get over the art. Every hero starts with 2 action points. Different abilities have different costs. Single action in turn. So if you see this, like, double-layered symbol, I guess, ends your turn. Free once per turn, so we can interfuse every turn for free. But you can only do it once. After that, it costs an action. And blah, blah, blah. Okay. I want to lead with you. Is there a way to, like, reorganize this? Guess not. Doesn't look like anyone's in here. So let's... I don't want you... Hopefully I can still get to the door. But I don't want my archer up front, so... Okay, thank God. Except... we can't reach the freaking door this turn? Oh wait, yeah we can. Alright. I'm coming in, bro. I don't know if I should be, like... Is this a game where, like, I should be looking at things around me and, like, picking things up? It doesn't seem to be that way. Bira. Let's get you back here. In case something comes screaming through the gates of hell. I'm fine with you being here. Alright, guess we're just gonna keep on going. There they are. I knew it had to be soon. Okay, this is Bira. No, it's not. I don't know why I thought it was Bira. Get ignited, by the way. That's kind of disappointing. But it is what it is. We're gonna get him with the phalanx here. Get blocked, by the way. We will easily defeat you. Excuse me, that's at a 90% chance to hit. Flank enemy with an attack of 90 degrees or more from a previous attack that turn. Okay. I mean, this still says 90%, so I don't really want to do that. Okay. Fire Leash. Jerk a captured blaze to leap it through the air, burning fiercely where it lands, and dealing half damage to anything it passes through. Absolutely ethered, by the way. I'll go ahead and deal with you. You seem a little scarier. And then we'll probably eat... Oh, get dodged. I was gonna say we'll eat some damage, but never mind. We're inconquerable. Victory. Nice, nice, nice. Everyone did their part. We've got Albus Dumbledore in the back, flicking things around the room. This is a flame-toothed spear. I don't know, I'm assuming this is better, yeah, okay, there we go, than the pitchfork. Obviously, I want to give this to you. I mean, like, there might be... I'm fine with Flametooth. Like, you can... Let's see what other names you have. Falcon Shadow's Quiet. The Green Spoke. Lizard World's Inn. Are we playing Warhammer? The Duskfall. Mountain Spine. I like Mountain Spine. Poison. Apply to your weapon as an action. That's definitely going to be you. Applies 2 poison to your weapon. I mean, like, I think long term, I would like that to go to Sordana, because hopefully Bera gets that ability that just makes all of her attacks poison, but in the meantime, we'll do it that way. Alright, a name and a song. The last misshapen creature folds its bones and dies. Blue fluids darken the dust. It's fascinating, grim. The color in their veins. What's it mean? A sickness, probably. Hey, look at us. Look what we did. Yeah! Yeah! Look at us. Who would have thought? Day drops, day rises. Dusk is sweet. The sunrise, sweeter. It's not long before they've cleaned the old tower up a bit. There's still 1,000 questions this place excites. Someone's got to keep fighting. On our roads, our hills, and our wild places, the threat will only grow. We all feel that. Let's not wait to be overrun. We're a company of heroes. That's a different game. We'll walk the land. We'll fight. People need us. We'll give ourselves a name and make sure it's one they'll sing. Sounds like you've thought about this. Name the company. We'll be called the Enemies of the Heart of Fire. What about the Daughters of the Pike? Maybe the Ruthless Thrush? It's the Service of the Ruthless Thrush. I kind of hate all of those. But I also am not very creative, so let's see what they've got for us. The Cranes of Time. The Warriors of the Quiet Rain. The Deer of the Flame. The Scorpion Friends. Goat's Wisdom. The Druids of the Deep Noun Key. The Brethren of Jubilant Vengeance. The Cadre of Unassailable West. Does that even make sense? The Paladins of the Raven. The Bannermen of the Thirsty Gabble. The Spiders of Truth. These are pretty funny names. The Minotaurs of Courage. And it's basically just Mad Libs. So, you know, like the noun. It's like a fantasy noun. Wow, my mind is blanking. The Guardians of the Wild Woods. After that, the three of them are inseparable. Rumors are rampant. Heroes are needed. The world will be flooded in sorrows, but its defenders are joined by a fire that night. Here follows the tales of the Guardians of the Wild Woods. Be remembered.